Hey everybody, you are looking live on tape. You can't really tell because I'm indoors, but it's another beautiful day here in Central Florida. Today I'm coming to you live on tape from the Garden Grill restaurant. We're going to do a full review of the Garden Grill. You've already been seated. If you're not familiar with this restaurant, it does rotate. It's on a little bit of a track, and it is a character meal. I think they said Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy. I don't know. They're supposed to come by the table, but it's family style. It's all you care to eat. The drink is a soft drink is included with the price, so I opted for a Coke Zero. So we're gonna start off with a salad. We'll take you course through course, tell you what I think. Thanks for joining me. Glad you did. I'm starving, so let's get to it. So the first salad, or the first course rather, is a salad. It's got croutons, cherry tomatoes, black olives, and some onion. Some of which was grown here in the Land Pavilion, which is always cool. The dressing is a balsamic.
And it's delicious.
Pretty good. Try another bite here. It also comes with cornbread with honey butter, which looks really good. Unfortunately, I can't eat it. No carbs, man.
I'll take a minute.
So we're seated like right where the characters come out, so we've already seen Chip and Dale and Mickey. Kind of cool.
And Goofy.
Here's Pluto. Hello, Pluto.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? Ah. Hey, buddy. Good. It's very good. Thank you.
Delicious.
Very good.
Thank you.
Hey, Mickey.
Hello. Thanks for the hug.
Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Thanks. Food's great. Thanks, buddy. So, yeah. It's not... We are eating at an odd time. Our reservation was for 2:30, so it is like really slow in here. Like very few people, other diners, so, but the character interaction is pretty solid.
Kind of need to see them in their farmer gear.
Kind of need to see them in the farmer gear, sure. Well, overall, salad's pretty good. I kind of prefer, and the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to kind of compare it to other buffets at similar price points around property. So, salad's okay. I like the Caesar at Cape May a little better, but it's pretty good. Dressing's very good. Well, this is embarrassing. I forgot I was making a video because I'm starving. But this is what you get. Obviously started with a salad, then the entree. You can see a little bit in there. It's a chimichurri steak, some turkey, mashed potatoes, green beans, squash, and zucchini, and then they have a mac and cheese on the side. Michelle did try the cornbread, said it was good, it was warm. And then you just like request, like we'll definitely get some more steak. You kind of like just tell the server, hey, I want a little more than this, a little more of that. Overall, the steak's very good. It's super tender. The turkey is really good. I'm not a huge, like, it's kind of like Thanksgiving turkey tasting. It's got topped with gravy. I'm not a huge turkey guy, but it's really good. The veggies are phenomenal. This squash is just done super well, and it tastes really fresh. Like Michelle said, it hasn't been sitting under a heat lamp. So overall, food quality is really good, and I remember, I'll video when the skillet comes out. You can see what it looks like before it's been devoured by me. So there you go. So Michelle tried the mashed potatoes, said they're okay. Mac and cheese is Stouffer's mac and cheese, if you've ever had it. So not super high marks, and the green beans are a little bit disappointing. They taste pretty much frozen. Kind of generic. Not a lot of flavor on those. The turkey is better than the steak, which I'm shocked to say.
Oh, wow. Let me try the turkey.
Turkey's super tender. It says on the menu that it's rotisserie turkey, and it is super moist, super tender, and delicious. So far, that's been like the veggies, the squash and zucchini were awesome, but the turkey is right behind that. One thing, I don't know if you can hear this in the background, but this dog, like, you slowly rotate through the living with the land attraction. If you remember the house in that attraction, can kind of.
Steak
Nah, I'm good. And the part of this attraction where we're at, this dog has been barking. I'm not sure if you can hear it on the video. I mean, it rotates slow, so you're just listening to a dog bark over and over and over. It's not terrible. It's just like something you wouldn't really think about because you're slowly rotating through the attractions. All right, we just wrapped up the dinner or the lunch. As I like to do with these, I like to let my food settle and really think before I tell you my exact thoughts on Garden Grill. So we're gonna pay the bill, talk about that, talk about what it costs you here. We'll say right before we get into the food review, we had like 3 rotations of character table visits. So if you are wanting to see the characters, this is a great option for you, but we'll see if you still think that once we drop prices on it. All right, I'm gonna try to zoom in here so you can see this. So the total today with tip was $101.56, but keep in mind, we had a 40% cast member discount, which was $50. So add $50 to that for lunch. You're looking at $151 for lunch to eat at Garden Grill. All right, it's been about, I don't know, 10 minutes since we left Garden Grill. I've kind of come up with what I think about the restaurant. I showed you the pricing. That definitely, to me, was kind of a deal breaker on that being like a good option. I mean, if you have a bunch of little kids that want to meet the characters, sure, but the food quality was good, but not that good. It was almost as expensive as La Cellier, where I had probably the best steak I've ever had at Disney, and I like the atmosphere at La Cellier a lot better as well. Comparing it to the other buffets available, now keep in mind, I kind of give it a little free bonus point just because it is character buffet. And again, if you're into that, I still can't really argue that price point, though it's so expensive. A family of 4 would have been $300 for one meal. I think there's better buffet options at Disney with more variety of food. Now I am cognizant that I'm limited on my diet, so I couldn't eat the side items basically. But I just feel like Cape May is better, Boma is better, what is it, Tusker House is better, Whispering Canyon is better, even Trails Inn, which doesn't exist anymore, was better for the money. Service was fantastic. Our server was really, really good. His name was Corey. Shout out to Corey, great job. I'm very, very full, which you should be after a buffet, but again, for the price, I just can't get over the sticker shock on that price. But If you're at Epcot, I think there's a ton of better options for you table service wise. And if you are in a buffet type situation, if it was me, I would just walk across the bridge and go to Cape May. I have heard their breakfast is very good, but it's also very expensive. It's about $45 a person for the breakfast. So definitely going to be a one and done with me. Out of 10, I'm going to give it a 5.1, but a good 1.5 to 2 points is for price. Like I said, I had no complaints with the food. I thought the food was very good. The chimichurri sauce they used on the steak was very good. The smoked turkey was very good. The sides were good. The vegetables we had were very good, very fresh. But when you're paying $62, to me, I want a really big variety. And $62, you can go to Las Vegas and have like a real buffet with crab legs and alcohol and everything else. So I get that it's apples and oranges, but Garden Grill, I really can't recommend unless you just don't care at all about money and you want to see the characters. You're hell-bent on seeing Mickey and Chip and Dale and Pluto. Mickey's wearing a cool farmer's outfit, kind of unique. So character interaction was very on point. Again, I'm not sure, it was so slow when we were eating there. I'm not sure if that's typical, that we had 3 passes with the characters. So I'm not sure. I've read stuff where people say they had very limited character interaction there. I can imagine it's a deceptively large dining room. It's just the way it's engineered, it doesn't look that big, but it's pretty darn big. And I can imagine if they're slam full, like they can't, depending on how much time they're spending per table, I can understand how some people would say that. We had no problem with the character interaction. So again, I'm going to go 5.2 Garden Grill. Would not recommend, because I think there's a lot better options and a lot more value out there for you. I think that's going to do it. Thanks for joining me. Glad you did. If you liked what you saw today, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And if you hated what you saw today, blame. I think you knew where I'm going. Blame the exorbitant, even for Disney standards, the high prices at Garden Grill. As always, folks, keep the parks clean. Thanks.